Hey, welcome back, everybody. I hope you know how much I've missed you these last 3 weeks. It has just been not the same. I mean, the first week or so, I was like, oh, great, a little extra break here. But no, that lasted like 2 days, and I've missed you guys ever since. It just has not been the same. So I want to say welcome back. I'm really glad to see you guys back. I've missed you so much. I'm a teacher because I enjoy working with kids, not because I want to stay home and sit by myself at my dining room table and work from home all the time. That's just not my idea of fun. Being with you guys is my idea of fun. And I just want to say this too. You're the best first hour. I mean, just a dream. And I am just sick to my stomach when I think that I may not see you again this year. I feel so cheated. Um, I've really enjoyed you guys, and so I just want you to know that I've missed you a lot, and I'm so bummed. I'm home though with my wife Katie and our two daughters, Bryn and Paige, and Bryn went to Paris, and she did get back. It was a little shady there for a little bit, but we got her back. She quarantined for 14 days, did not get sick, so we're really thankful for that. None of us have been sick. Um, Been with our two dogs, Maisie and Malcolm, who are getting really spoiled and used to walks, multiple walks every day. I call them Princess and Pigpen, and you'll see in the picture, Maisie is Princess on the left, and Malcolm is Pigpen. He's never met a mud puddle that he did not like and did not love bringing into the house. So, but we love him. And the four of us plus dogs are doing great. I hope you are too. On nice days, I'm working from our screen porch. This is a picture of it. I cleaned it up for the spring. And on nice days, I am out here, and I'm out here right now. This is probably where I'll be teaching over the next few weeks. On cold and rainy days, I sit in my office. I have a comfortable chair in there. But I don't know. I prefer sitting out here. I love it. The English 11 team's been meeting a lot over the last 3 weeks to talk about moving ahead with our curriculum, and we're hoping that we've come up with some things that are manageable. We've had to trim things down a lot. We've had to let a lot of things go. Anything that's not essential or summative, we've had to just kind of let go. So we're not going to be finishing the vocabulary from 60 to 100. We're not going to be able to get to the things they carried, which is another novel that we normally would have read. There are just some other projects and things that we're just not going to get to. So what we've decided to do is just trim things down and get down to the summative assessments, and I'll talk about those in a minute. So I want you to know that we've worked really hard. This is not just moving what we were going to do in school to the digital format. We really have trimmed things down. Grades are in really good shape right now. Because you have a semester grade, we don't have to worry about a deadline this Friday for grades, but I would like you to kind of think of this Friday as a deadline to finish the things from the first half of the semester. So this week it says two. It should say our three main objectives are to finish the grammar exercises in English Grammar 101. And we started that before break. And so that's the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is go back to those exercises. Everyone should have 4 completed exercises. Most of you will be doing the exercises on the front of that sheet. I believe they're 10, 11, 12, and 13. And if you tested out of any of those, you got a 90% or higher on the pretest, then you're flipping that sheet over and doing some of the exercises from the back, which I believe are exercises 6, 7, and 8. Our second objective is to get your choice book project done and turned in by Thursday. And the final one is to finish The Great Gatsby. We are going to take The Great Gatsby test this Friday. And so each day this week, we'll be talking about a couple chapters. So if you didn't read ahead over this break, the last 3 weeks, you'll be reading from that this week and taking the test on Friday. And then once Friday gets here, those grades should all be in the grade book, and then next week we can start term 4 in really good shape with everyone caught up. Some things to remember, and I'm sure all your teachers are telling you this. Please log into Schoology every day, every school day, before 3 o'clock and answer the attendance question. We have to take attendance and we report it in campus at 3:30 every afternoon. And students that do not check in for attendance will get an unexcused absence. So please make sure it's just a one question. I was in class today, true or false. That's all you need to do. Okay? Second, all class announcements and plans will be in a Schoology folder every day on our Schoology page. This week, I kind of have it by day, just finishing term 3, but starting next week with term 4, the folders will be by week. And so we will not be completing specific tasks every day necessarily, but you'll have a series of tasks to complete each week. So I will make those live at midnight or 12:01 a.m. on the day. And so you can log in when you get up in the morning, whenever you're ready to engage. You can log in and you should see what the plan is for that day. Some things to remember also. I'm responsible for being online every day between 9:30 and 3:30. I'll answer any and all questions via email. You can message me through Schoology, whatever's easiest for you. I'm pretty good about getting back to you with emails. And so I'm going to ask you to check that every day. And I also want you to know that I will be available for you from 9:30 to 3:30. I'll be available outside those times, but I might not be able to get back to you as quickly. Which brings me to number 4, which is please check your school email every day. I know email is not how you communicate with your friends, but that's what we have. I don't have your phone numbers. I can't text you. I do have Instagram, but I never check it. My daughters force me to post things like once every 3 months, and I feel like an idiot doing it, and I am not very good at it. So please check your school email. That's the best way. If you see an email from me, please read it and keep up with those each day. I just put in here the term ends April 10th. Even though you'll not get a grade at the end of term 3, it's now more important than ever that you do your best to keep up. I'm hoping by this Friday we've got everybody's choice book project done. We've got all those grammar exercises done, and everyone's ready for the Gatsby test. So we start term 4 next Monday, so I'm kind of thinking clean slate, I'm hoping. It's not a clean slate in the grade book, but kind of starting with new lessons. We are going to be reading a choice book next term, so start thinking about that. You'll be able to pick any book that you want to read. Think about how you can get that. I know it's hard right now. Libraries are closed. You can't go to Barnes & Noble because they're closed. You just have to order online, read something from home, or we have lots of digital resources for you to use if you're interested. So I will share those with you next week. You're also going to be writing your college application essay. We're not going to let that go. That's a pretty important assignment and a major summative for all 11th graders. So we will be doing a college application essay, and then we'll be doing era units from the textbook, which we had not started yet last term. And this is just following American literature, basically from 1600. I believe the earliest is 1600 and the Puritans up to today. And we're going to have to abridge that. We're going to have to shorten that. We're not going to be able to do everything we would have done in class. But we will be looking at a survey of American literature, which is what 11th grade English is all about. So let's finish this term strong. Let's finish this week strong. Email me anytime this week if you have questions. Log in every day, take attendance, check out and see what you need to get done. It's going to require some self-motivation. It's going to require you to kind of be accountable to yourself, which is not always ideal. I know my daughter, if she's up before noon, I think something's wrong. So I know some of you have gotten used to a different schedule, and that's all good. Just make sure that during the day you're at least checking in, seeing what's up, asking questions that you need to, that sort of thing. Okay? Because I know some of you will be working at midnight, and I will not. I will be in bed by 9, just like I always am, because I'm old, I'm nerdy, and I'm tired. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great 3 weeks. I hope that everyone's healthy and happy in your house. I think about you all the time. Please email me if you have questions, and let's have a great rest of the year. Thanks. See ya.